Hello and welcome everybody. We're back. We're doing even more Pokemon. Can you believe it? We're almost there, almost done. Except for the part where we're not. Actually, give me one quick second. I really need to get better at starting streams. A, on time, and B, getting the things I need to get done before I start the stream. Does that make sense? Sure, that makes sense. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. I will do that away from the microphone while I turn on my lights. 1 second. The good news is, that one didn't hurt much. The bad news is, much is relative. Whoops! Elbowed my microphone. I'm professional. But, Chibi, what if I don't want to suck a rat? Whoops. Whee! Don't mind me just casually tweeting about spiders in my walls. Ow! That's what happens when I've refreshed Twitter. Anyway, we're picking up, like, precisely where we left off last time. So... perfect. I can go to the school store. Okay. Entrance hall. What we're going to do real quick is we're going to go through all of the classes. Literally every last one. Although, give me one moment. I have 4K capture utility set way too high, and I can't hear myself think. Whoop. Another moment. Make me smaller, more central, a little bit bigger. Better. Closer. What? Children. I don't think the game was ready to render that now. Anyway. Sorry, I didn't want this cool map. Good morning. What class do you want to take? I'll take Bio 2 with Mr. Jacques. So, a little recap from last time. Hopefully you remember. If you don't, oh well, it's in the last episode. Over on YouTube.com. But we beat the Elite Four. We beat Nimona in her end of game event. So now there's only a few things left. And I am just about there. I did. Yep. I should probably work on a rigging update that allows me to stretch. Maybe do a little bit of rotation. Not much, because I still cannot wrap my brain around the 3D physics of dice. And you can clearly tell because if you were to ever look at a regular D20, head on in the exact same way that my model is, with the triangle pointing downward, the top corners are never actually vertical. They're perfectly straight. If you were to plot it on a grid point, the wrong icon. This point here is never in a direct straight line vertical on the y-axis to this point, and same for this one. If you actually map out a D20 or an icosahedron, it doesn't work that way. And when you rotate, things shift even more, and it hurts my brain to think about. So, yeah, we might figure something out. I might even, just for shitposty reasons. Oh, crud. Whatever. Hopefully the new YouTube rules don't strike me down. Not that I'm monetized over there yet, but still. Anyway. Oh, goodness. So sorry. But yeah, the shitpost, for shitpost reasons, I may even make Canada Mouth from South Park. If you know anything about South Park, you know what I mean by that. Despite not personally being from Canada. Anyway. Boxes! I don't agree with you. I really gotta stop dancing like that. We're just gonna go through and blast through each and every one of these one after another until they stop offering it to me. Unless they don't. I'm so terribly sorry. Oopsie. I'm still so terribly sorry. Like, legitimately, actually sorry. Trying to reach something. Oh. Cough drop to hopefully prevent gross sounds from happening all over again. But anyway, importance of eggs in our last class together. On that note, is everyone using their Pokédex? Born from eggs as well as encountered via other methods. Back then, I was just a lowly researcher. Director Clavel wasn't even a teacher. Oh, that's kind of cool. I bet you did. Yeah. Status condition. Yeah. Don't listen to him, guys. That last bit of advice is trash. Because you'll get people in random town number 4 telling you how they have only gotten 1 or 2 gym badges with level 70 Pokemon. Do not treat my words as law because I have not tested anything. Mostly because I don't talk to people. Ever. Another day, another enjoyable class. Next class will be a test. Terrific. Pop quiz! Are you bad at Pokemon? Oh, it's a midterm even. It's not even the last one. Does that mean there's like 10? Oops! Oh no! Fuck! A2. Walking around. I thought I was gonna interact inside the book, not... Oh, damn it. Wait, I have an idea. Don't worry about those. What about the exam rewards? I just want to know. How many classes are there? Thank you. There are 7 different classes, but each how many times can you take the class? Is all I want to know. Shut up, Pokemon. 8 lectures, plus a midterm and a final. Okay. You go to each class 10 times. Does it take it off the list when you're done? Oh, crap. Where do you want to go? It doesn't save when you're done with the classes. What did we learn the hard way today, everybody? It's also now nighttime, and it wasn't when I came downstairs. Yes. Pain. I have to do it again. Hello, hello! As usual, try using the ZR button to let your Pokemon out like I taught you in the last class. Walking along with your Pokemon lets you see how unique and cute they all are. I'd also highly recommend picnics for when you want to spend some quality time together with the Pokemon in your party. You can gather them all around the table to make sandwiches and play. It's really a lot of fun. If you want to learn more about making food, Mr. Sugaro's correction. Saguaro. Saguaro? Saguaro! Mr. Sagaro's class is the best place to go. Don't mind me, I'm just a little stupid when it comes to reading names. Now, sometimes while you're enjoying a picnic with your Pokémon, you may find something very, very important in the basket next to your table. This very important thing is what Pokémon are born from. Let's all say it together. Eggs! Whew! You got it all right. You all got it right. You guys are all right. Ein momente. Perfecto. There. The very important thing, something I'm talking about, is a Pokemon egg. It's not clear where these eggs come from, but they're probably placed in the basket rather stealthily by the Pokemon at the picnic. Walking around with an egg will help warm it, which allows it to hatch. Eggs won't warm up by sitting in boxes, though. You'll need to have them in your party. And there's one more super important thing I'd like you to remember about eggs. Pokemon entrust us with their eggs because they believe in us. So I sure would be happy to see you all being responsible parents for your little Pokemon eggs. Don't worry about me. I'm a special kind of stupid that I personally find sometimes rather entertaining. The voice I could have done without. Whoops! My most important point came right as the bell rang. Well, see you all next time, I guess. But there's nothing stopping me. Not a single one of you in chat can stop me. It's my favorite thing to torment you. Interested in taking a class? Good evening, Master Rolecki. What class would you like to take?
Biology 3.
You'd like biology with Mr. Jacques?
Yes.
Class will begin shortly. Don't be tardy. Don't question anything right now. I don't know what's happening in my head. But I'm having fun, and I guess that's the important part. I hope you guys are having fun, too. Hello, hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn something new today. I seem to remember teaching you all about the importance of eggs in our last class together. On that note, is everyone using their Pokedex? It registers Pokemon born from eggs as well as those encountered via other methods. So don't you worry about that. And, just so you know, I'm the one who developed the Pokedex app. It was way before I started teaching here at the academy, though. Back then, I was a researcher. In fact, Director Clavel wasn't working in education at the time either. Okay. My voice. Oh, man. Sometimes I'm great. He was researching alongside me at the same facility. We got to research Pokemon together day in, day out. Those sure were fun times. I got yelled at all the time, though. Wait a second. How did I get onto this? Pretty sure I was talking about the Pokedex. Anyway, today I'd like to teach you about catching Pokemon. As you know, a great way to catch a Pokemon more easily is to first lower its HP. But there's another way to up your chances of a successful catch. Can you guess what it is?
Inflict a Pokemon with a status condition.
Wow, that's right, Roeki. Great job. Is your voice okay, though? You didn't sound like that last time.
Yes, Mr. Jacques, I'm fine.
Whew. I might be a little sleep deprived. The correct technique to make your Pokemon easier to catch is to inflict them with a status condition. Sleep is an especially effective condition. It makes Pokemon drastically easier to catch. Oh boy. It's a delight to be me sometimes. If you have a Pokemon that can use moves that put opponents to sleep, like, I don't know, Sleep Powder or Hypnosis, filling up your Pokedex will be a cinch. There are other ways to improve your catch rate as well, like using Pokeballs specifically designed to be effective against certain Pokemon. Eating food that gives you catching power works too. Or sneaking up on Pokemon from behind to catch them by surprise when you start a battle. If you're having trouble, you may want to make rounds to the gyms to get gym badges. Earning gym badges will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher and higher levels. Please do come Please do come show me your Pokedexes once they start to fill up. Another day, another enjoyable class. Oh yeah, don't forget, our next class will be a test. If y'all want me to stop with that voice, just let me know. I don't promise that I will, but there's a solid possibility of it. Or perhaps
I'll go take a test instead.
Is it the stupid test? Yes. Have I failed? No. Diagnosis? I'm stupid. The joking negative self-talk, by the way, is just that, a joke. And while it's not a good idea to even joke about negative self-talk, because your brain will 100% eventually see it as the truth. I don't fully know where I was going with that train of thought, but basically, just don't talk negatively about yourself. It doesn't help. So in my example of continuously calling myself dumb, all I'm doing is making it harder for my brain to learn new things and be intelligent. Sure, Jacques. It definitely feels good to fill in empty spaces on an answer sheet. Uh-huh. Picnics in basket. A picnic basket. Hey, boo boo. Let's go get ourselves a picnic basket. Hey, boo boo. What do you suppose this egg thing is?
It looks like an egg, Yogi.
I can see that, boo boo. That's not what I meant. What kind of egg do you think it is?
I don't know, Yogi. Let's crack it open and find out.
Boo boo. I don't think that's how that works. I am in a mood today. Which of the following is an effective way to warm up eggs? By walking around. What will not make Pokemon easier to catch?
Giving them a berry.
You don't know that.
The certifications you get from your gym badges, which also do actually help you earn.
LP. This won't affect your grade. How do you like the Pokedex? Is it easy to use? I'd be happy to hear your honest opinion. It's alright. So you're telling me I should run directly to Director Clubhouse?
Wow! Wah. There we go. Now I can feel my elbow on the armrest of my chair.
Wow, a passing score.
Ooh, I got 5 candies. Ooh, piece of candy. Keep doing your best. What class would you like to take?
Bio 4.
You'd like to take biology with Mr. Jacques?
No, I want to take it with Miss Dendra. Actually, I wouldn't mind that. Class will begin soon. Don't be late. Oh. There is something very wrong inside my brain and I can't find it. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. Yeah. That's evolution. Pokemon become strong when they evolve, making trusty partners in battle. The C button. That's your... Sorry, just trying to disassemble something.
Yeah. I can tell you're about to get cut off. Knew it. Sorry, I needed another hand for that one. Finally took it apart. Sounds like you're back in your old employment days, huh? Ah. Yes, we do. Yes, it is. 1 in 4,000. You may have the makings of a Pokemon professor, Rolecki. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to make friends and kick butt. The probability of encountering one in the wild is the same as hatching one from an egg. 1 in 4098. Correct. That's about 1 in 1,000. No, it's 1098 and 4096 or something like that. Because special. Also heard rumors of a charm that increases your likelihood of finding shining Pokemon when you have it in your bag. Can you believe that? That would be I'm pretty sure it would be fun if it were true. So basically, don't get your hopes up. My 06. Who is that screeching in the background? Ew. It doesn't just curl up its tail, it inflates it? Oh, that's gotta be like the worst fart ever. Oh. Ah! Sorry, one of my elbows is incredibly dry. And I don't particularly know why, but because it's cracked open and scabs over every now and then. If I'm wearing long sleeves, it gets caught. Or like the flakies as it peels away. Rotom! I would actually love to see like a Heracross phone though. That would be fun. A Rotom inside a Rotom phone is special, so it doesn't try to enter other electronics. An ordinary Rotom, however, can change form by entering washing machines, microwave ovens, and other electronic appliances. Rotom is a bit of an exception, though many Pokemon that change form do so simply by holding an item or having one used on them. Or a Choreo, for example. Oh, interesting. Has 4 different forms it can change between when given certain nectars. Pokemon may even change type or learn different moves when they change form. Form changes are different from evolution in that the Pokemon can return to its original form. Unlike shiny Pokemon, which can't change their special colorization, the same individual Pokemon can go back and forth between its forms. There's a lot to dig into with this form change phenomenon, as you can see. Phenomenon. Do 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 do. Phenomenon. Do 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 do. We can all learn something from Pokemon here, don't you think? Bit of a stretch, but I'd be happy to see you all enjoy your time at the Academy to the fullest and change form into a new version of yourselves. You are somehow the most wholesome and cringe person I have ever met, sir. Or something like that, anyway. Oh! Almost forgot! Regional forms, which vary based on what region a Pokemon came from, don't change like other forms. They're an innate ding dong, ding dong. Ding kong, kong, kong. For those of you that know, you know. But if you don't know, that's fine too, I suppose. I'll tell you. That is from one of my favorite anime. Soul Leader. Sid Sensei, the zombie teacher. He's a zombie and still a teacher. Classes? Good morning. I take the Biofine. Hassle. Class will begin soon. Don't be late. But what if? Can't hear me out? No. Okay. Hello, hello. Today is our final exam. It'll cover everything I've taught you, but I'm sure you'll all do just fine. Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. How many of the following 4 methods make it easier to catch a Pokemon? Paralysis, Poketoy, Berry, and Surprising It from behind. The answer is only 2. You can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with other trainers. False. You can hatch them. Pokemon is holding an Everstone when it will using an item that induces. No? I wasn't paying super close attention. False, it has 4. Thank you for being our teacher. It was fun. Shh. Our little secret. Don't tell the director. Too late. Tell me, did I win? Or am I bad? Yes, test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. Let's get 3 and 4 to pass the finals. How you did on your bio test. Oh, hell yeah. That's a passing score! You don't say. Ooh, the orange piece is so pretty. I love it. Quack. You explained 5 XP candies medium. You put the bags in your candy pocket. One of these things is not like the other things. One of these things doesn't belong here. Can you guess which one it is? Yeah, the stupid. Keep doing your best.
Okay. Oh, thank gosh.
Ha. Ten. Bitch! Okay, but to be fair, I don't count the Premier Ball as a Pokeball because it's not a Pokeball! It's a Premier Ball! Damn it, now I look stupid. In front of all of my classmates. What are you doing here, Nimona? I wiped the floor with you. Yes, Miss Time, I would like to retake your math test because I cannot use my brain for more than a hat. Cat pants, over the ocean blue. A cat, a kitty cat, and a meow meow meow, and a meow meow meow. I'm a cat, a kitty cat. Da 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 da. Da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-ba-ba, ba-da-da-ba-ba. I ran my glasses into my microphone, and I am sorry. A critical hit. When a Pokemon's attack lands a critical hit, that means its damage is increased by half. In other words, it does 1.5 times damage as it normally would. Truly is luck that determines whether a Pokemon lands a critical hit or one has landed on it. This can cause a great upset in battle. What percent chance a Pokemon has of landing a critical hit? No. Genuinely, I do not. I want to say it's something like 1 in 12, though? No? Is it 4? I was close. Ah. This is why I'm not great at Pokemon games, despite loving them and have been playing them for a very long time. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try and figure out how long I've been playing Pokemon games. My first official Pokemon game was the Pokemon TCG game for Game Boy Color. I got that on, I want to say it was like 6th or 7th birthday. I've been playing Pokemon for 23 years. It's no small wonder that I'm a nerd. I've been playing Pokemon games for about 23 years. What class would you like to take? Math with Miss Time. I'm gonna fail this midterm. Partially because I'm not paying attention to numbers, but also partially because I'm just bad at math. Oh, I didn't even realize it was the midterm. I was just complaining about being dumb. Yeah, sure. When it hits a fire type damage, double damage. Much damage does Razor Leaf do when it hits a fire type? Half damage. 11. About 4. 1.5. I can't wait to see how you did. don't think the clay-colored makeup does you. Deep rouge. Right? Is that the right word? I don't know fashion colors. But a deep, like, maroonish red. Or a deep, very purple red. Would look better, in my opinion. But I'm also an idiot, so what do I know? You got 5 out of 5 questions correctly. And this is how I managed to get through school. I'm very good at taking tests without actually knowing the answers. I kind of just rule out the the dumber ones and go with it. And by dumber ones, I mean dumber responses. Wowie! I got even more candy to put in my Pokemon's mouth. Math 4. No, I would not like to take math with Miss Tyre. I personally believe that I am very bad at Pokemon.
Some of you earn perfect scores and others seem to have a bit of trouble. But I can tell that you all tried your best.
Don't mind my gremlin voice. I'm only a goblin. I can only assume that this means you all have come to love numbers. This, I feel like, would be in Nemona's wheelhouse. Like, just this class. Of staying sharp, yard. Yes. Work up and attack and special attacks will rise by 1 stage. Yep. I didn't realize it was that much of an increase. That's ridiculous. I knew it did much. I knew it did stuff, but I didn't realize it did that much. Because, as I have said before, I am not exactly a smart cookie. In fact, usually I'm as dumb as a box of rocks, and that's an insult to boxes of rocks everywhere. With his attack, 2 stages total, 100% making it twice as strong. Which means you can do 3 times as much damage with 1 attack if you go all the way, because there's 6. Triple! Well, 100 plus 100 plus 100 is 300. 300% is triple the amount. Each stage increases damage by 50%. Raised by 4, which is a 4 times 50 or 200% increase. Are you explaining literally what I just said? Woman, how dare you mansplain things to me? I am being mansplained to by a Pokemon teacher. Specifically, a female Pokemon teacher. I am confused by the turn of events here. Yeah. So even a small boost must be taken seriously. Rose, sharply, that's 2 stages. I didn't even know there was a drastic. There are moves that do drastic? That's ridiculous. There's a drastic stage? I've never seen moves that raise things drastic. I've only ever seen sharp. What move? Do I want to even know about that? Why am I not? Oh. When did I drop off of Wi-Fi? When did I take myself off of Wi-Fi? The fuck? Oh. Did you just... You motherfucker. Oops. Okay. What? Hey. So Cotton Guard and Tail Glow are the only two that raise drastic. And then there's Quiver Dance, Shell Smash, Shift Gear, and Coil, which all raise a total of 3 stages but at different stats, which is fine. What? I didn't even know these moves existed. What the fuck? I mean, I knew the moves existed because I've seen Gear Shift, but I don't remember it saying drastic. Am I dumb? Am I dumb or just non-observant? I'll see you again in the next class. Hey. Hey. Ew. Don't lick your teeth at me. Stop licking your teeth at me. Your ghost. Ow. Ow. Excuse me for that, by the way. Sure, yeah. Yeah, I know. And I usually get 60 out of 60 misses. It's not a huge difference, by the way. Depends on the situation. Factors like PP or number of targets hit may make some moves more suited for certain situations. However, trading accuracy for power or vice versa purely is a matter of preference. The Surf versus Hydro Pump debate has been going on for quite some time. Personally, it depends on, again, I tend to stay away from using Hydro Pump unless I absolutely have to, i.e. in situations where I am backed into a corner, because there's only 5 PP for Hydro Pump versus the 15 or 20 for Surf. How's it going, Mikotine? I am doing alright. I am mostly just kind of debating the probability. I'm currently going through clearing out the classes before I move on with the last bits of the story, because I don't want to have to deal with them in the endgame. Ew. Excuse me, that was a terrible combination of flavors. How are you doing today, by the way, Mikotine? Mostly it's residual, like, gases from my dinner last night. I had onion rings from Burger King last night, and while they're delicious, the flavor tends to stick with me for a while. And then I just had a fruit punch flavored energy drink, and it made me burp, and that was less than pleasant. Probability is, did you know that class 40 students, 90% chance that 2 of them will have the same birthday? Yes. Yes, because it takes 9 months to make a child, no matter how many people you put on. Correct, except for the part where the onion rings are still very delicious. They are my favorite. Burger King is my favorite place to go for onion rings, despite the fact that their onion rings do terrible, terrible things to my body. Hopefully this never catches anyone who works at Burger King's ear, because I don't want to lose out on the possibility of a sponsorship years down the road. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm almost 30. Years down the road. Oh, what? When I'm like 80? Oh, boy. I will say, though, Mikotine, you did miss what's the word? My outward display of insanity, as I do. Oh, I am still a very small streamer. There will be no Burger King sponsorships anytime soon. But my outward display of insanity was me doing gremlin voices for myself and Mr. Jacques, the biology teacher, and I just kind of maybe had too much fun with it. You know, a simple way to increase damage of your Pokemon's moves. Oh, but it's not as fun with female characters, because I can't do a good female voice. All you have to do is use your Pokemon. Is every Pokemon use a move it shares a type with. Rock type Pokemon uses a rock type move, Stone Edge. Move's base power of 100 is multiplied by 1.5, becomes 150. Oh yeah, she is very clearly a lady. Now, Mr. Jacques, who's the biology teacher, not the math teacher, it was easier to do a gremlin-esque voice for him, because, well, I have a more masculine-sounding voice, and it's more fun that way. Becomes 50, ground and rock type may seem like similar, but if a ground type Pokemon uses Stone Edge, the move's power will remain 100% correct. Super effectives and critical hits also add multipliers to this damage. Yeah. Most certainly not to be taken lightly. Let me ask you a question, see if you understand what I'm talking about here. Move power of 100. Pokemon shares type with this move and you hit opponent that is weak to that type. What happens to that move's power? It becomes... It wouldn't be 200. It wouldn't... It would actually become 300%. Because it calculates the weakness before it calculates the stab bonus, because for some reason that makes more sense. Although, no, it wouldn't matter which direction it did the math in, because 1.5 times 100 is 150. And then you double that because it's two separate calculations taking place in parentheses, basically. So you can swap the 200 and the 1.5, and it's not going to matter. They're still going to equal 300 no matter what you do. I'm good at math sometimes, guys! Hey, look, she's actually about to tell me how I'm being right. Oh, I don't know if it's the best time of the day, but there's certainly the time of day. Let's see here. First move. First using move that shares type with its user multiplies by... Thank you. I wasn't planning on snorting. Also, I think I have my chat box set here. Hang on. Oop. Wrong window. Still wrong window. Chat. Edit. Oops. Oh. Let's make the chat window super wide. 70,000? No, let's just make it 700, please. Thank you. Okay. Close that, make that a little bit higher. There we go. Should, operative word, be better. Anyhow, first, using a move that shares a type with its user multiplies the base move or the move's base power of 100 by 1.5, making the power 150. The fact that the opponent is weak to the move then doubles that power from 150 to 300. See, I was thinking they were exclusionary and it wasn't giving me the right answer, like those stupid fucking social media math questions that are almost never giving the correct answer as an option in the poll. Look at her, she's so excited. What's more, if a Pokemon terrestrializes and its Terra type matches one of its original types, then the bonus for it gets the bonus. Oh, wait. That's a limitation? No. That's not the way it's framed in the rest of the game. What? Or is it saying you get the normal stab bonus if your main types don't match your Terra type and you've got a stab move with your Terra type? This game is making me overthink and it's going to burn out my brain. There's only like 3 fuses left. I need them. How is that so loud from all the way over there? I mean, the words themselves are rather small. It's just their meaning that's big. Different types is great as well. That's one way you can surprise your Pokemon. In the end, your own innate characteristics are what will really let you shine most. Bear in mind that is true for both humans and Pokemon. Basically, work on your strengths, not your weaknesses, because you don't want to be mediocre in everything. You want to be excellent at one thing. Be a master of all trades. Oh, the speech is... Oh boy, the speech to text program I have for just reading out my chat so I don't miss things while I'm still a smaller streamer and things are going slower. Pronounces the way you spelled potato the second time, potato, with a hat in the middle, and I found it rather entertaining. Maybe yes. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's not like you're a perfect programmer or anything. Alrighty, next class will be our fun final exam. Be sure to review the material well in preparation. I have reviewed the material very well. Wink. It's just the wrong... I need that to be mirrored because it looks wrong when I glance over at my other monitor while winning. That was supposed to be my left eye, not my right. Anyhow. Huh. Interesting. My model cannot wink with its left eye. Oh, don't worry, it's the last math class, and then we'll move on to something different, because I'm getting bored of this too. Alright, everyone, it's time to begin our final exam. I'm sure the fun experiences you all had in my class will serve you well as you answer. Sure. How many Great Balls could you purchase with 3 grand if each one costs $600? Well, drop the zeros. Drop 2 of the zeros. 30 divided by 6 is 5. Correct. Water type move with a power of 100 lands a critical hit on a grass type Pokemon. What will the move's power be? Simple. 75. No. I was assuming we're talking about stab. The move's power will just be 50. Normal conditions, what percent does Stone Edge have a chance to land a critical hit? About 12. Pokemon uses Sword Stance twice to boost its attack by 4 stages. How much damage will its physical moves do? Triple. A Rock-type Pokemon whose Terra type is Rock, it terrestrializes. What will the power of its Rock-type moves be multiplied by? 2. Time's up. Put your hands on your laps now. This test was the culmination of all I've taught you. I'm sure you all did just fine. Go and ask for your scores at the front desk, and then take a nice break. Oh, that's right. You haven't tuned into any of my Pokemon streams, have you? Terra typing is the gimmick for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, where you can terrestrialize, basically turn your Pokemon into a crystal version of itself, and it will gain a new type that overrides its originals. In most cases, this Terra type will be one of its 2 normal typings, and it will gain an extra bonus to attack. If it's got a different one, like you can get from Terra Raid battles. Oh no, which one did I answer wrong? I mean, I passed, but I like being perfect with my scores. That's an 80%. That's a B. Give me 1 second. So, a Terra type. Nope. Well, actually, yes. Is the 3rd typing on a dual type Pokemon like this. So, Dreadnought normally is just a water and rock Pokemon. With its Terra type, or oops, I didn't mean to activate the window, but this actually helps. With its Terra type being Ice, the Ice Fang that I have gains its own stab bonus or same type attack bonus, which is what stab is when you're talking about Pokemon. Which means its normal base attack is, which is 65, gets multiplied by 1.5 times. So it goes from a power of 65 to 97. It probably rounds up to 98 because the actual number is 97.5. which would be considered a feeder. Which is actually the only reason Dreadnought is even in my party. Because I was fighting a bunch of things with flying and dragon Pokemon, which are weak to ice. So it made it work better. Whereas, like, in what the math class was saying, the typing for Meowscarada is no. Every Pokemon has a Terra type in this region. It's their gimmick for these games, and it's not a bad gimmick. Don't get me wrong. There are different forms for each Pokemon to take that. Actually, give me a moment. I don't know how to. Oh, hello, Clavel. I didn't actually want to do this. Hang on, I have to deal with...
Ha-ha! It was me, Director Clavel, the whole time!
Yes, Clavel. I know. I knew the whole time. I already knew that. What? But my disguise was perfect. Bro, you did not change your glasses. Sure. Not the fact that, you know, your face shape was identical, your height was identical. Actually, that'll be explained in this scene. But basically, Clavel, the principal or headmaster of the school, was disguising himself as a child in order to attempt to infiltrate the Team Star bases with me without being, you know, seen as a figure of authority, so he could try and understand the story behind why Team Star was doing what Team Star was doing, so that he can properly pass judgment among, or I guess get the Team Star leaders to come back to school in order to, you know, not have to be forced to expel them for lack of attendance. He was trying to help them, I promise. I sincerely doubt that, Clavel. Hang on, I need to focus on this fight because I'm confused now. No. Your official rival of the game is Nimona, who is introduced to you in like the first 2 minutes of the game. And she is already a champion class trainer, as I am now. And I've completed her story. It's just one of those, you kind of got to... I don't know why Clavel is pretending like he's the main leader when everybody and their mother knows that it's Penny. but I do know I'm about to win, so give me a second and we'll find out why he's pretending to be the leader of Team Star. I will, however, re-hide the chat. Maybe, but it'd be very strange for them to do that in a Pokemon game. I mean, it'd be a nice break from the norm, but very bizarre. Have I never once fought in a Snow? Shame on me. So I had to hide the chat just in case, because it kind of would be right where Clefairy is standing. It has started to snow. You'd think a fire Pokemon. How did you fall asleep already? Fucking... And that was 4 times super effective, so that did 4 times the damage. Had I terastallized, I would not have needed to in the slightest. But had I terastallized, that move would have done 6 times the damage if the math is right. Poltergeist? Yes. Because dark. Now, I should have used... Oh no, he's even faster! Correct. There is a lot of math in these games. Normally, I'm not thinking about it. I'm just thinking, which move should hit harder? I try and keep it as simple as possible for my stupid brain. Good night, sweet prince. Skeledirge, I am sorry. But in general, one would... swap in and wake up. Usually the game does all the math for you. I'm just doing the math in my head now because it's on my brain. Woo! That hit hard. I don't know if I'd call it a cutie, but it definitely is a very badass Pokemon. Okay, Dreadnought, I'm giving you exactly 120... No. Yeah. No, actually, I have energy roots. I mean, this didn't help. There's no reason to not to. Garchomp is definitely one of my favorite Pokemon because of how cool it looks. And I think I have spent the most time in the Diamond, Pearl, Platinum games, which are the ones in which Garchomp first appeared. Oh, sure, thanks. You burned me. Fucking teapot. I am a soggy rock. You cannot burn me. It shouldn't work. I know, buddy. Yeah, Gyarados is a really good Pokemon. At least, I don't listen much. I actually caught this one in the wild. I actually caught this Garchomp out in the wild. It was one of the random Terra Battle Pokemon that you can find just sparkling around out in the world. Yes, I will switch, please. Yes. I think this is right. Because Amoonguss is a grass poison. Ah! I am making very poor choices. Wake up! I've had you for a very long time. Ow! That should not have hit me, I don't think. Unless that wasn't what move I thought it was, because I wasn't paying attention. X and Y? Lucario has been around since Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Thank you for holding on, because you think I'd be sad. But you're asleep and need to wake up! Oh god, no. I refuse. I care for my Pokemon too much. I enjoy them. I'm not going to abandon them just because they failed once. That would be silly. Maybe with like a randomizer or something, because that might be more fun. But in general, no. I will never do a Nuzlocke. Oh, now here's the problem with being burned. Your attacks do less damage. Hopefully. Oh, sure. Haha! You're frozen! Get stuck! I could, for fun's sake, use a stomping tantrum, but I won't. Ow. About to send out a Houndoom? Will you switch your Pokemon? Yes! And this is why. This is... You'll understand what terrestrialization is in just a moment. It is ridiculous, specifically with this Garchomp. Oh, you've got 2 left. This is probably a really bad idea. Actually, yeah. I'll leave the Garchomp out, but we're gonna do this. You're pushing your Cassiopeia too much, correct? We don't think they'll protest too much. This... No, not even a little bit. This is specifically what terrestrialization is. You use a magic Pokeball that needs to be recharged every time you use it. And it can only be recharged either by story beats or by going to a Pokemon Center. I really hope you didn't turn your thing into... really hope that's not a special Quackle Ball. Good. I am not a huge fan of Quackle Ball. I need it to stop dancing. It may not be very effective, but it still hits you hard.
This may get dangerous.
Please, how dangerous could it be? Also, why are we doing this with kids just walking around? And that is one benefit to being a water Terra type. Water moves like that don't do as much damage. I have sneezed. Wait. How did I get more hurt? Thank you. I mean, sure, bonus damage, but like, that's not the kind of collateral the school wants on its hands. That's a lot of bad collateral. I got $13,000 in prize money. I was not reading what he said. I lied. Well now, seems you have grown quite splendidly over the course of your treasure hunt. And here, once again, I must apologize. I am not actually Cassiopeia. Though Clive and myself, being the same person, was no lie, mind you. No, really? That wasn't a lie? God, however will I reconcile this information? That is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I do not imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. So I challenged you to a battle to test your skill. If you had lost, it would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve. But it turns out you are as strong as you are kind. If anyone has a chance at saving that poor child, it surely is you. So I'm going to make you do my job! As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. Now go beat her up! Leave it to me! Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. I leave this in your hands. Time. What do you think you're doing? Uh-oh. Ah, Miss Time, a pleasure to see you. It's no pleasure at all, Clavel. Reports of an illicit battle on school grounds, and what do I find? Facing off against one of our students. What were you thinking? No, if I could just explain. You see, it's a rather sad tale. Spare me your excuses. So spare me. Your excuses ring worse than a stonky's behind. Oh no! He is about to be dragged away by his ear, and I can just feel it. Stunky's behind? This is going to be a very interesting interaction. I can feel it. Oh, remember, the big boss asked us to meet them in the schoolyard after dark. I'm counting on you, Master Rolecki. You write a letter of apology to the students and faculty at once. He is the headmaster. What are you doing scolding him? He is your boss. Now I have to wait. Wait, where's the behind the school? What? Is it like up there? Do I have to go back inside? You're right. Time is absolutely amazing. This is ridiculous, and I love it. Ah, to hell with it. I'll do more classes while we wait.
History Part 2 with Miss Ryfort.
Sure.
Oh. Oh dear.
Holy crap, it's already been 2 hours since I started streaming. Oh my. I'm gonna finish this class and then I need to break the recording for YouTube.
Isn't she? Isn't she? About 2,000 years ago, this region came under the rule of the Paldean Empire. Historical accounts describe the Paldean Emperor as being quite the dictator. Oh my god! Wait a minute! No.
There's no way. These legends of treasure read deep within Area Zero. Sorry. So, there is a possibility, and a very large likelihood, that I am very wrong. But there is a chance that Miss Ryfort is related to... Oh god, I forget his name, though. There's a possibility that Miss Ryfort is related to the professor from the old Hisui region. I just forget his name off the top of my head. Hang on. I need to look this up now. If I could get my phone to load things faster. Professor Laventon. Okay, there's someone who actually believes the same thing. Yeah. There are plenty of people that do believe that he is her ancestor. Back then, people were far more likely to believe in mysterious legends, magic, and beings beyond human comprehension. It just, took me forever to realize it, despite having been to this class once before. I really need to not have multiple layers on while I'm in my office. In an attempt to gain power, stand against Paldea's neighboring countries, the Emperor sent people in droves to join the hunt for the fabled treasure of Area Zero. How is my encoding overloaded? Oh, okay. What am I answering? 2,000 years ago. You said it not even 2 minutes ago. Answer, the great era of exploration began. However, it is said that not a single adventurer sent out by the Emperor ever reached the depths of Area Zero. Was it the punishing journey itself that barred their way? Or perhaps some unknown creature
resounding failure of this great era of exploration almost certainly heightened the air of mystery surrounding the crater. Oh, I wouldn't give. Oh, what I wouldn't give to explore Area Zero in its untouched state at that time. Why is your hair twitchy? You see that, right? That one lock of her hair that's just like drooping and snapping back into place. That was weird. It's still weird. It's still doing it. That wouldn't surprise me. Okay, well. I mean, maybe, but I sincerely doubt it. That would be a very bizarre and esoteric thing for the Pokemon Company to do. Now, if you give me a moment, I do need to break the recording for YouTube. So, for those of you on YouTube, if you like what you've seen so far, go ahead and drop a like on the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can keep up to date with all previous stream recordings and future ones when they come out. Follow my Twitter so you know when I plan on going live. Follow my Twitch so you know when I am live, and you can catch me with all the wacky and mysterious hijinks that may and or may not be happening at any given point in time. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.